So the image that I wanted to show you all was an image of the 110 freeway in Gardena, California, where I grew up. And another image of Lawndale, California, right along the 405 freeway where I taught as a classroom teacher. And in both of these images, you can see the highway going from one end to another endlessly. And from that view, it's really easy to miss the daily impacts that it has on people. So let me tell you, growing up 3 houses away from that 110 freeway wall meant that we were often breathing in high levels of air pollution and were exposed to sound and light pollution 24/7. And teaching next to the 405 freeway often meant that we were ignoring or told to ignore high levels of air pollution, and even despite yellow or coral pink air because of chemical explosions, teaching next to a train track and also teaching downwind from a local refinery, this was our everyday lived experience. And so when we're thinking about these events and we're thinking about our own climate stories, it's essential to refocus on the individuals that are impacted on a daily basis, which many of us shared with you today. And so we might not have had the data or the language or the science, especially when I was with students in those classrooms, to describe the environmental injustices that were happening all around us, but we could see, feel, and hear them every day. So when we're thinking about this reality, how do we humanize these stories in ways that will center on action? So it's no surprise that climate change has a huge communication problem. On a daily basis, we're being told it's the end of the world. On a daily basis, right? Just the other day, a report came out that said if we surpass 1.5 degrees Celsius, then we will trigger all sorts of tipping points leading to, a number of effects. And how many of you heard what I just said right now and are so numb and desensitized to those messages that the words didn't even land? So when you're thinking about that, how might we communicate more effectively so that future generations are informed decision makers on climate and environmental issues for the future? So let me help you re-envision this space. So if you will, entertain me. Go and close your eyes for a second. I'm staring at you, so I know. Go and close your eyes for a second and imagine a world in which we have successfully curbed climate change. What does it look, sound, and feel like in your community and in your neighborhood? Are there technological advances that you recognize, or new ones that haven't yet been developed? Are there solutions at work, and for whom? When you're thinking about this reality, think about the steps that we need to take in order to get closer to it. So go ahead and open your eyes. And as you're thinking about that reality includes one that needs initiatives like Eclipse. Our initiative, together with all of our partners, will be one of the steps that we needed to take in order to respond to the urgent and large-scale crisis. So how will we communicate more effectively? Supporting teachers. We know that teachers are the critical mass needed in order to move forward on climate and environmental justice, literacy, and action. So when we're thinking about ways to support them, and we're thinking about a new future centered on hope, centered on diverse solutions, centered on student-driven innovation that's both culturally and linguistically relevant and responsive to communities, we're thinking about Eclipse and the success of Eclipse, because the success of Eclipse will be the success for all of us and future generations. So we recognize that our systems need formal pathways of connection to effectively collaborate, and therefore Eclipse will do what any single organization cannot do on its own. We'll bring together key partners across all systems to learn from and inform each of these necessary spheres of influence. And we'll find the strength in numbers, and we need your help. So I urge all of the individuals in this room to rise to this call to action and engage with us to amplify our collective impact. So please go ahead and remove your name tags, the ones that our amazing UCI Science Project team created for all of you. And there are markers going around because we are educators. Go ahead and write to us on the back of your name tag and let us know how you will engage with us moving forward. And then once you do, we ask that you drop your name tag in the back tray so that way we can continue moving forward together. We hope that the event was not only inspiring, but we also hope that it was meaningful and tangible ways to continue connecting and moving forward together to build our collective capacity for this system. Thank you all so much for joining us today, and we look forward to our next steps.